First and only on ABC Action News at 6, we're hearing from the family of one of the teen girls killed in a crash on I-275 Saturday morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Isabel Rosales. The 18-year-old driver is in the hospital with serious injuries. Our JJ Burton is in St. Pete with a message from the family.
We love you, Osha.
This is Keosha Edwards.
Because she was so sweet and so loving.
And just 17 years old with a lot of life to live.
She's definitely the life of the party.
Sadly, she died in this crash on I-275 Saturday morning.
I just couldn't believe it. That's number one.
The pain, gut-wrenching for these people, her family. Her grandfather, Mr. Robert Benjamin, drove in from Alabama last night.
The one thing we know for sure that God is going to see us through.
According to Highway Patrol, 18-year-old Ernisha Jones was driving the Camry. She got on I-275 north and tried to change lanes when her car crashed into a truck. The Camry flipped, then crashed into these two trees. Keosha and 16-year-old Gianna Manaya died. Investigators say they were not wearing seatbelts. Jones is in the hospital with serious injuries, and investigators say alcohol was in her system. Keosha's family tells me the three girls were good friends, and they understand this was a tragic accident.
And we love her, and we're going to miss her.
Osha come from a family of 13 sisters and brothers.
Yes.
There is no replacement for Keosha.
They're praying for Jones and her family tonight.
We just hoping for the best for her, too.
In St. Petersburg, JJ Burton, ABC Action News.
Can't imagine the pain those families are feeling. Well, tonight, police continue to search for a man involved in a hit-and-run crash that left a 24-year-old man dead in St. Pete. ABC Action News reporter McKenna King is live from where that crash happened. And McKenna, what are police looking for?
Well, Isabel, police say they are looking for a faded older model red Honda or Hyundai car. They say that car was turning onto 37th Street from here on 5th Avenue in St. Pete when a motorcycle collided with the side of the car. The driver of that red car then drove off. This all happened just before 8 o'clock Saturday evening. Police confirming the driver of the motorcycle, 24-year-old Brendan Hawkins, died after being transported to Bayfront Hospital. They say Hawkins was traveling above the posted speed limit on 5th Avenue when that car turned in front of him and Hawkins hit the side of the vehicle. Now, this is an ongoing investigation. St. Pete police are asking anyone with information on this crash to give them a call. Reporting live in St. Pete, McKenna King, ABC Action News.
McKenna, thank you. A man is in custody after state police say he rear-ended an SUV with his Ford pickup truck, killing the driver. This happened on I-75 North near Big Bend Road in Hillsborough County last evening. 37-year-old Shauna Smith was killed. FHP says the driver of the Ford, 32-year-old Alberto Vigo, tried to run away but was caught. A 3-year-old girl is in critical condition following a deadly fire in Pasco County Friday night. The fire on Darby Road in Dade City, killing this 61-year-old man and a 5-year-old boy. Family members say the man, Donald Mayer, was deaf and likely didn't hear the fire alarm. The mother of the little girl is pregnant and is due in 5 weeks. Tonight, that family is asking for your prayers and support. Driving Tampa Bay forward, you may notice more Tampa police officers on Hillsborough Avenue in a couple of weeks. They'll be spreading the word about a simple step everyone can take to stay safe in a crash. Officers say during a safety campaign last month, they found drivers on Fowler Avenue and Bush Boulevard using a seatbelt only 76% of the time. Now officers will focus on another crash-prone road, that's Hillsborough Avenue, and they'll be looking for drivers not wearing their seatbelts. It could cost you more than $160 in fines. Okay, Jason, how are we looking out there?
Wonderful, wonderful Sunday out there today. Temperatures made it into the upper 70s. The humidity stayed low. We had all sunshine today. It doesn't get much better than this to wrap up the weekend. And right now we fall into 73 in Tampa and St. Pete. Sarasota still looking at the sunny skies here too at 74 comfortable degrees since the humidity is certainly a little low. We're looking at 72 in Crystal River and Brooksville, 72 in Lakeland, 70 in Wauchula, and then 72 in Bradenton. So as you head out this evening, it's definitely going to be a little bit warmer than the same time last night, and overnight low temperatures are going to be on the warmer side too. And if you've been catching my forecast at all this weekend, you know I've been talking about it. We're heading into a warming trend, and one that's going to favor significantly warmer air than what we typically see here this time of year. So for this evening, down to 65 by 11 p.m. We'll be only around 60 for tomorrow morning's low temperatures, and it was just Saturday morning that some of you were waking up into the 30s. So that's a look at lows. We'll talk about highs into the 80s and near record high temperatures temperatures coming up in Florida's most accurate 7-day in just a few minutes. Isabel.
Hey, looking forward to those high temps. Thank you, Jason. Today, 250 people from Berkeley Preparatory School making 37,000 meals for the community. Listen to this. There are many kids at our schools who may only get the free or reduced school breakfast or lunch daily. Now, as part of the Family Service Day, Berkeley partnered up with Feeding Children Everywhere.
And it means a lot. I think it's so important to know that there's an organization, that there are people there looking out for children to make sure that they get that next meal, because oftentimes they don't know where their next meal is coming from.
Nonprofit End 68 Hours of Hunger will distribute the food. Still ahead, a robbery suspect making his way through one state, but the quick thinking of a store owner's wife has him running off. The one thing she did that kept everyone, including her children there, safe. And the red carpet is out for the Academy Award nominees. The anticipation is building up for the biggest night of the year in Hollywood. You're watching ABC Action News at 6.
ABC Action News is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
He's been a leader throughout the country for the past 12 years. Mr. Michael Bloomberg is here.
Leadership in action. Mayor Bloomberg and President Obama worked together in the fight for gun safety laws, to improve education, and to develop innovative ways to help teens gain the skills needed to find good jobs.
At a time when Washington is divided in old ideological battles, he shows us what can be achieved when we bring people together to seek pragmatic solutions.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
Checkers has a new $4 Pick 2 meal deal. Pick 2 from the classic burger, spicy chicken sandwich, all-American cheeseburger, or chicken bites. Plus, get fries and a drink for $4. The new $4 Pick 2 meal deal. Only at Checkers. Get Checkers delivered.
Busy. That's life for you. So while you get to it, we're going nonstop to keep you running. No running around. With the know-how you need right now. Power up at your local Batteries Plus bulbs or at batteriesplus.com.
Love is like a diamond, precious and rare. Let us help you celebrate your love with Johnston Jewelers' vast selection of romantic jewelry. After all, nothing says be mine like a Johnston Jewelers Valentine. Happy Valentine's Day from Johnston Jewelers.
Window World is a family-owned business, and we really mean family. We treat everyone right, give them the best deal, and offer only quality products.
Our family-owned business is backed by a company that believes in top quality at the best price. That way, more people can afford energy-efficient windows, doors, and siding.
And we really are a family-owned business. My brother and I have grown up with Window World.
And it's been fun, doing commercials like this one. And it has taught us the meaning of doing a good job for others.
Window World, family-owned and operated.
Simply the best for less.
The Bay Area has hundreds of red light cameras, but are they moneymakers, lifesavers, or a danger? Plus,
we have now the technology to be able to prevent the crash.
The new tech aiming to stop incidents like these. Monday at 11 on ABC Action News.
Welcome back. Police in Texas are looking for a man who they say is responsible for at least 7 robberies since the beginning of the year. Take a close look as the man walks up to the counter of an ice cream shop. He demands cash from the owner in both English and Spanish. The man's wife sees what's going on. She quickly moves their children into the back of the store and she gets her gun. She then fires shots at the suspect, who, of course, runs off.
I hope he learned his lesson, and I hope everybody who can see that thinks twice. They think twice about it next time. You know, it's not that easy to just walk into a business and just say, give me the money. You know, they should be looking for a job, working like everybody else.
Don't mess with her. Deputies say the robber has been seen leaving the scenes in a late model, light-colored Toyota Corolla or a small U-Haul box truck. Well, if you're like most people, you're looking to rein in those obnoxious grocery bills, and there's one handy tool to slash major dollars off of it. Here's how. Check in with the U.S. Department of Agriculture first. Every month, they publish what's called a food plan. They break down what families should be spending weekly and monthly on groceries based on the average cost of staple items, things like milk, bread, and eggs. Now, for a family of 4 with kids over the age of 6, they say the least you can expect to spend is about $150 a week. They say single people should budget between $40 and $60 per week. Still ahead, the red carpet is getting busy at the Dolby Theater ahead of the Oscars. A look at some of the nominees and their chances. You're watching ABC Action News at 6.
We know you work hard. You've got no time to waste.
And we're here to get you ready for your day.
News, traffic, weather, plus reporting the stories you will not find anywhere else.
All the information you need to make your day better.
All this week, the Bay Area's role in the civil rights movement. We're looking back at key events that happened right here and the impact they have today, and steps we can take to create a better future.
Just one more way we're taking action for you.
All this week starting at 6 on Good Morning Tampa Bay, only on ABC Action News.
El Dorado, Florida's largest mattress selection.
You know, man does not live by grouper nuggets alone.
Just going with the flow can cost you big time.
Regions has always had your back, Tampa. And we're committed to helping everyone who lives here get where they want to go.
Rosé all day means ramen all week.
Switch for good, Tampa.